Welcome to Part 23 of Basic Electrical Engineering, where we'll explore hysteresis laws and magnetic materials. We will cover the core phenomenon, the cause, and how it impacts electrical devices. Magnetic hysteresis is the core phenomenon. The flux density, or B, lags behind the magnetizing force, or H. Hysteresis means, quote, to lag behind in Greek, and the result is that the material retains magnetism even after the applied force stops. The microscopic cause is molecular friction. In an unmagnetized state, every molecule acts as a tiny, randomly pointing magnet. Alternating currents force these domains to flip back and forth, creating molecular friction. Tracing the hysteresis loop helps define three critical points. Saturation, or Bmax, is when the material holds maximum magnetic flux. Retentivity, or Br, is the residual magnetism when the force drops to zero. Coercivity, or Hc, is the reverse force required to wipe out residual magnetism. Hysteresis translates directly to heat loss. Overcoming molecular friction consumes energy, which the material expends as heat. This hysteresis loss severely reduces the efficiency of AC motors and transformers. The area of the hysteresis loop equals the energy lost. A wider loop means more energy lost per cycle, while a narrow loop indicates less energy lost. The area represents energy lost per cubic meter per cycle, measured in joules. The Steinmetz Hysteresis Law calculates total power loss. The formula considers the material-specific hysteresis coefficient, the frequency of reversal, the maximum flux density raised to the power of 1.6, and the volume of the material. Three factors modify the loop shape. The material dictates the fundamental width and hysteresis coefficient, maximum flux density, where higher peaks create progressively larger internal areas. In the initial state, as saturated materials behave differently than unmagnetized materials. Ferromagnetic materials are classified as soft or hard. Soft materials, like silicon steel, have narrow loops and are easily magnetized and demagnetized. Hard materials, like cobalt steel, have wide loops, are hard to magnetize, and retain magnetism strongly. Comparing soft and hard ferromagnetic materials reveals key differences. Soft materials have a narrow loop area and low coercivity, making them ideal for transformer cores. Hard materials have a large loop area and high coercivity, making them suitable for permanent magnets. For permanent magnets, engineers choose hard materials like cobalt steel. This requires high retentivity for strong static fields and high coercivity to resist accidental demagnetization. Hysteresis loss is irrelevant since the magnetic field does not alternate. In electrical transformer cores, soft silicon steel is chosen. Because the material undergoes frequent magnetization cycles, heat generation must be minimized. This requires the smallest possible loop area to reduce power loss and maximize efficiency. A unified model bridges electrostatics and electromagnetism, showing similarities between key parameters. Electric flux, field strength, flux density, and permittivity have their direct counterparts in the magnetic realm. The engineering implication is that alternating fields cause heat, measured by the BH loop area. The solution is matching the material's coercivity, either soft or hard, to the machine's exact purpose to minimize power loss. This concludes Part 23. You may wish to review the BH curve parameters. Prepare for Part 24, which will cover Faraday's laws of electromagnetic induction.